hopeful are you about this new Amazon team?
Oh, I'm actually pretty impressed by them. Ryan Cohen hasn't told us his strategy, but clearly it's to expand the e-commerce offering, and every single one of his new hires has been e-commerce background, 3 from Amazon. So, very capable executives. And, to his credit, running a $20 billion company is probably a bit more complex than running a $300 million company. He's out with the old in with the new, and all these people are 10 to 20 year experienced in e-commerce, so they're all going to be fine. I'm optimistic that they'll actually execute well.
And yet your target is $50, right? Which is well below the $220 it's trading at now. I mean, explain the gap between Michael Pachter and the investment audience.
I think that, as you know, a meme stock is just something where people kind of talk about what could be. And in the case of a company like Tesla, going from 500,000 cars a year to 40 million is plausible. I mean, they probably won't do it, but they could. With GameStop, the meme is that they're going to transform the business and become some type of blockchain platform that trades NFTs. And I'm not sure how they get there. Ryan Cohen is not going to reinvent the company and turn it into Amazon. They're not going to sell a bunch of stuff. I know he's posted tweets of soft serve ice cream and Ted the teddy bear, hitting a bong, but I don't expect they're going to sell cannabis or soft serve ice cream. So the truth is, maybe they grow revenue by 10 or 20 or 30% more than I've modeled, and maybe they make $2 a share instead of $1. You can get to maybe $75, but you just cannot get to 200 unless you think revenues are going to triple or quadruple. And I don't see how they get there. When he tells us the strategy, maybe I'll accept it and agree with it and endorse it. But I cannot base, fundamental valuation on something I don't know anything about.
The GameStop memes, Michael, are out of control. My favorite is the Twitter account that is literally called Ryan Cohen is my dad. You have been covering GameStop since 2002. How are you watching this just incredible investor reaction?
Well, I mean, I think it's healthy for the market, for people to get excited and, to bring new entrants into the market. When I got my COVID vaccine, the woman who gave me the shot asked me what I did, and I said I work in the market. And she said, "What do you think of GameStop?" And that was mid-February. The idea that somebody sticking a shot in my arm knows about GameStop, and her kid is invested, that's awesome. So, I think anything that makes, the average Joe aware that investing is an actual thing you can do is great. And I hope everybody who is long the stock gets out before they lose money. But, it's stocks go up, they go down. I don't really care.
We're talking to Alexis Ohanian later this hour, who, of course, co-founded Reddit. He's a GameStop investor. He believes in it. What's the best case scenario here? The best case scenario that you think GameStop can actually get to?
I actually need to be practical here. If Ryan Cohen had some, transformational strategy to get into the blockchain business, what did he need to buy a chain of 4,700 stores for? Like, what's the point? And, he bought the stock at 8 and he only bought 12% of the company. If he really thought it was worth 3 or 4 or $500 a share, why didn't he buy all the company? So I think there's a disconnect. And I actually think, in fact, he bought GameStop at 8, thinking he could take it up to 20 or 30 or 40, which was kind of the original Roaring Kitty, meme, Roaring Kitty thesis. I think that was right. I think it got away from him. I think his ego's gotten in the way, and now he's going to prove everybody, that he knows what he's doing. If there were a strategy, it's shocking that he hasn't told us. We were supposed to hear about this 5 months ago. What is such a secret? Do they have to kill us if they tell us? I am blown away that he's got a strategy that involves brick and mortar, and that anybody thinks it's going to take revenue up 4 or 5-fold. It's just not going to happen.